Storm's Tech Channel here, and today I'm doing a review about AppleCare Plus. So I'm on phonearena.com here, and so it looks like the AppleCare Plus is getting more expensive. So you guys need to pay attention to this. So this should not be a shock to anyone because everything else is getting more expensive nowadays. So AppleCare Plus getting that price hike should not be a surprise to anyone because everything now is getting price hikes. Everything is going up. Yeah, everything is getting more expensive. So Uh, this sucks for anyone who has AppleCare Plus or thinking about getting AppleCare Plus. So it says that AppleCare Plus is reportedly getting pricier and it might not stop with Mac and iPad. A new report says new subscribers are paying more, while iPhone owners could be next this fall. So this apparently new price hike is for new customers only. Apparently, that's what's being reported currently. So if you're a new subscriber to AppleCare Plus, you guys will be paying more. So this does not affect current customers as of yet. I would say as of yet, because that could change down the line. So let's get into it here. So you guys will see the different Apple products that you guys can get AppleCare Plus on the Mac, the iPad, the iPhone, the AirPods, the Apple TV, all that good stuff. Anything Apple product related, y'all guys can get AppleCare Plus, and you guys can have yourself protected. So if I'm checking out AppleCare Plus to have peace of mind, have insurance, just in case anything goes wrong with your Apple device, you guys will be covered, and you guys should be good to go with that. So let's get into it here. So it says here Apple has reportedly bumped up AppleCare Plus pricing for new Mac and iPad subscribers, according to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, tacking on 50 cents a month or $5 a year, which I know 50 cents more a month is not much, but 5 years of $5 more a year. A 13-inch MacBook Air plan a 13-inch MacBook Air plan would go from $749 to $799 monthly, and the current subscribers keep their old rate. So, this new price hike is for new subscribers only. So, yeah. So that is to get an example here, like a 13-inch MacBook Air plan for $749 a month. Now it's gonna be $799 a month for the AppleCare Plus for the MacBook Air 13-inch. If you're a current subscriber of AppleCare Plus, you guys will be continuing to pay your old rates. So that's good news for current customers. So good way to keep current customers on board. So yeah. It says a $19.99 AppleCare One bundle isn't effective so far. So shopping for a new iPad just got one more line item to weigh. What's changing with AppleCare Plus pricing? According to Bloomberg's lead Apple reporter Mark Gurman, Apple has raised the individual AppleCare subscription price for Macs and iPads, and the change reportedly only touches new signups. Per Gurman's numbers, monthly plans go up 50 cents, and nearly ones climb by $5. I know that's not a lot, but it's still worth noting, you know what I mean? Moving that 13-inch MacBook Air plan that was mentioned earlier from $749 a month set to $799 a month, or $74.99 a year to $79.99 a year. So, yeah, I know 50 cents a month is not much of an increase, or $5 a year is not much of an increase, but it's worth noting, guys. It's worth noting. So, yeah, let's continue here. It says Gurman's report suggests that the same math applies across the rest of the lineup. Though exact numbers for every model aren't out yet, this comes this week after we covered the bigger round of Mac and iPad price hikes tied to memory chip shortage, and Apple Services arm is getting a small top up too. Alright. Why this feels like part of a bigger pattern. Alright, so this says this wouldn't be the first time Apple has nudged an AppleCare Plus price up by exactly 50 cents a month. It did the same thing to iPhone phones back in early 2025, so last year. And it's doing it again for Mac and iPad now. with a similar playbook. One Apple pitches for who whenever it wants more services revenue without touching hardware sticker prices. Okay. But says that Garmin's report says Apple isn't touching the flat rate Apple One bundle from last year, which looks like a smarter deal for anyone juggling multiple devices. So if you have multiple Apple devices, you guys might as well get the Apple Care One bundle, so you get everything bundled in all in one plan. So yeah, you have like an iPhone, iPad, a Mac, Apple TV, AirPods, or whatever. You might as well just get the Apple Care One bundle. You might as well just get that and have everything covered under one plan. You know what I mean? All right. So yeah, all right. So it says here, if you're on Samsung Care Plus or Google's preferred care for a Galaxy or Pixel device, respectively, none of this touches your plan. Obviously, Doug has that's Apple Care Plus. That I'm talking about here in this video here. Okay. Still, it's worth watching whether your provider follows suit eventually. So they're just saying that if you have Samsung Care Plus or Google's preferred care, uh, don't be surprised if your subscription thing goes up eventually. Don't be surprised if it does from Google and Samsung. Who knows? Because like I said, everything is going up nowadays. Everything is getting more expensive. So don't be surprised if you guys have Samsung Care Plus or Google's preferred care. If your rates will go up, don't be surprised if they do eventually. So just be mindful of that and just be prepared for that if that does indeed become reality down the line. All right. Okay. It says still, it's worth watching whether your provider follows suit eventually, since these small hikes tend to spread once once one company normalizes them. It says the person who read the article says that they're more curious whether this is a warm-up act. Grandma notes iPhone AppleCare Plus pricing hasn't moved yet, but with the new iPhones arriving this September, the iPhone 18 lineup is coming out in September, as we all know, like they do every year. It wouldn't shock if that changes too. So if you guys have the iPhone AppleCare Plus pricing, y'all guys could see a price increase when the new iPhones come out in September, but we will wait and see. It says who this affects and who's safe. The people this would affect are shoppers about to buy a new Mac or iPad and add AppleCare Plus to checkout. Not anyone already covered. So this is for new signups for AppleCare Plus. So that's good news for current customers and loyal customers who've been using AppleCare Plus for a long time. So it's good news for current customers, and it will keep current customers happy, and they will continue to pay AppleCare Plus price at their current rate as they're paying now. The new price hike is for new signups only, so keep that in mind. So it's 50 cents a month sounds trivial, but stacked against the memory-driven hardware price hikes, it's another small tax on buying into the Apple ecosystem right now. It says here, if you already have AppleCare Plus on your Mac or iPad, Garmin's report says none of this touches your bill and your rates holds as long as you own the device. So I guess if you get a new device, a new Apple device later down the line, I guess you will have to pay the new price increase. So keep that in mind as well. All right, small price bump, bigger picture. 50 cents doesn't break anyone's budget, but the person who read it says that they stopped seeing these as one-off tweaks and started seeing them as Apple's go-to move to squeeze more services revenue without touching a product sticker price. It's a quiet way to raise revenue, and existing subscribers get to feel like they dodged something, which keeps the complaints down. And the person who read the article, they go on to say that they would rather have Apple disconfirm plainly that AppleCare Plus pricing is. The person who read the article said that they would rather have Apple disconfirm plainly that AppleCare Plus pricing raises every year or so, the same way that streaming subscriptions do. They raise prices all the time, and you guys know that, especially Netflix and all that. Instead of letting it leak out first, either way, if a new Mac or iPad is on your radar this year, budget for it now rather than get it surprised at checkout. So if you guys want to get like a new iPad or a new MacBook, get it now before the new price hike kicks in. I know if it before the new price hike kicks in, I know that the 50 cents a month increase is not a lot, but that's still worth noting, guys. So that, like I said, everything is going up in price. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, AppleCare Plus pricing is going up 50 cents a month or $5 a year. So this is affecting new signups for AppleCare Plus. So, if you're a new subscriber, to AppleCare Plus, you guys will be paying the new rates. If you are a current subscriber of AppleCare Plus, you guys will continue to pay your existing rates as long as you have the device. But once you upgrade, you might have to pay for the new price. So just be mindful of that. And so, yeah, the new price hike only affects for new signups only. So, it's good news for current customers. So it will keep them loyal to the AppleCare Plus pricing that they're currently paying. So until they upgrade, and then they'll have to probably have to pay the new pricing anyway. So, do I think it's worth getting AppleCare Plus? Yes, I do, because it protects your devices, and if your devices ever have any issues, you can get it covered and get it replaced, fixed, or whatever you guys need to do. It's worth checking out. If you have like a multiple Apple devices, like an iPad, iPhone, Apple TV, Mac, whatever, get the AppleCare one bundle or whatever. You guys get all that stuff in one plan. So, AppleCare is definitely worth getting, in my opinion, even with the price hike, because it protects your devices and gives you guys peace of mind. And if something goes wrong, you can go to Apple to get it fixed, replaced, or whatever you guys need to do. So, yeah. So I know I know the price hike sucks, but it is what it is. It's the world that we live in now. So, yeah. But I still think that AppleCare Plus is worth getting, obviously, 'cause for the reasons I mentioned. It gives you peace of mind, protects your device, and then make sure that if your device has any issues, you can go to Apple, get it fixed, get it replaced, or whatever you guys need to do. So, yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, guys. It really helps me out a lot. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my video, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.